What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS.
Victory, help, a whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot. Every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a rivalry matchup in the NFC South. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. Here we go on Monday Night Primetime. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. Out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, offenses that connect to this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Going on 3rd down, Stroud escapes the pocket. And he's there to knock away the pass and force it 4th down. Well, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here that have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Mayfield now from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions, and that pushed them to 4th down. Carolina in punt formation, and he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. It's some textbook work covering that call. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Drops that first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Look at Tony.
To the air. Stroud. They're able to drop it. And pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crossover. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. It's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Got a shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It's completed right side. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Harrison Mevis to kick
He'll
off.
probably start thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud now. Goes there, send the drive. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. About 29 yards on 1st down. And a fresh set of downs on its way.
First and 10 at the 45
Great
yard
throw
line.
to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Again, it's McBride. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A gain of 27 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
18. Hey, uno more.
In the red zone on first. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Cool, able to put it through. That cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
When you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Trevor Etienne to return this. He's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Run. What's up?
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Out wide, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking. Or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb, and quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
180! What's up?
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last this run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Baker. Line quick, and they bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here. We need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Options aplenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on third and long.
Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Here he goes, third and long. Downfield, he's got McMillan. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Our score reads 10-6. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have second down and 5.
180, up.
Up the middle, Hubbard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Regular. 180. What's up?
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. Keeps on moving into the red zone. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a second quarter lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Mevis ready to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Out. 18.
Throwing is Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 45.
Going right side, Robinson with it. On the move, past the 40. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Falcons
So refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, the best of them take advantage of it.
Inside the red zone. That's on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Throw here, third down. There's a boogie up, there is a Tubman. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Now on is Young Hui Koo for the Falcons field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Look just about ready. First and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, that's a room that's home run on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it could largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Second down now. They need 7. Pressure coming, Baker. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Panthers.
Hey, where's 33?
Mayfield on first and 10. One's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. Sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Alert! 180! Stop!
Hubbard trying this up the gut. Round flash, first down, he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Rob.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Second down. Mayfield with a blitz coming. Broken out. Why is the defense got to him? That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
180. Watch out.
No throw, third and long. Hit, Mika loses the ball. And the Falcons scoop it up. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons are in a turnover in the lead. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. He's hit before he can get anything on that return. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Over. Tony.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to have this outward of 3, just a little bit shorter. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud. That one's complete right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons driving for a score and a halftime lead. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Robinson up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
South.
Going on third down, Stroud. That one just reach a bit. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 on the 23-yard line.
The carry for Robinson. Good time on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Stroud. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. And we can see a quarterback evade the pressure and get that first down anyway.
Your body is at it now. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a bug. You still feel paralyzed above.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Here's Robinson. So much for finishing things on the ground, Colin. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Taken down behind
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a microwave.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Law sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Ow, what's that? 118. What's that?
From the Nuggets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, Sal.
Three tight ends out there now. Here's 3rd and goal.
All right. Jump. 19 taxi.
3rd and long for him here. They look underneath here. Robinson. And the touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Panthers 13. Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Crew all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Baker with the return. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that, when you kick off return, it can be such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Thumbs up empty on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
180! Hey, alert 33! What's up?
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's got it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Just laid down to approach here from the 40.
And the Panther 1st down.
Baker throwing again. Right back to Leggett. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
Here comes Harrison Mevis for the Panthers field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder.
41-yard attempt.
Mevis able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Baker with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Blitz coming. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
King!
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran that steam pretty quickly. No gain there.
This is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. McMillan on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Let's go!
Don't see the hurry-up offense here.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Taken in by Bellinger. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Robinson on the inside give. He's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a pickup of 11. Falcons will have a first.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. They'll manage to contain him after that 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Quay Walker.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, hey. Tony. Why Tony?
They'll work against the blitz. Has it at the 7. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Kyle gets with a touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Throughout check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Through with the extra point. The Falcons drive their lead to 11.
Panthers 16. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
crew all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Baker with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Watch out!
Pressure coming. Baker. Running right side by McMillan. Free inside the 30. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First down, Panthers.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Watch one! Real. Watch one!
Second down, Mayfield the pass. Buys time, rolling right. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the third. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, so we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for two.
The Panthers will line up for the
Right, they're going to throw for it. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
27. Panthers 22. Harrison Davis to kick off for the Panthers.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
Here we go. Great team. Let's hit.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up.
Here's Stroud now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Kyle
That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts.
Complete.
And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
3rd and 5.
Throwing to Stroud. He's got McBride complete. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Stroud throwing here on first. And again, it's McBride. This play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him just short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard
Good offenses.
line.
Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after that.
First and 10, they're on to Robinson. And he'll be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They come through with a nice Nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. Offense in a hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Up to the air, Stroud. Dropping the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
15 yards on the play. And the Falcons, first down. First and goal at the 1 yard line.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons hold an 11-point advantage. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point by Cooley's up and good. And the Falcons push the lead up to 12. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Cool all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Baker with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. To the line. Here's first and 10. Mayfield set to pass. Mayfield, he's got McMillan. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Man, it's Horn. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Roy Anderson that time with the tackle.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Mayfield with a blitz coming. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Throw, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That took some force right there. It took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Trying on fourth down. Here's Mayfield. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, Is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Oh, 2J. 18, good.
Running left is Robinson. Here he goes again. And he's in. It's in. Touchdown. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Touchdown, Robinson, touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air and now 2 touchdowns on the ground, he's just been a difference maker.
Who with the extra point? And the Falcons go up by 19.
Falcons 41, Panthers 22. Youngway
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Baker with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
37-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. 1st down, here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. On the move, headed right. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Good and find Jimmy Horn Jr. there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Defense relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
3rd and short, Mayfield. It's in or no, they dropped another one. It's dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Let's force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Desperation time here. That's hauled in by the rookie from Miami. He's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. That's a gain of 10 and staring at a turnover on downs. Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. Baker throwing again. This is Liggett working left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
The 28-yard line.
Mayfield to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Back to Liggett. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You feel sometimes straight up here in the booth when we get to see things develop. We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
The man is there to knock that away.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone when things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing again is Baker. Almost just had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
It's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
180! Regular! Pistol. Real. Hey, alert! Watch out!
Third down. Here's Mayfield. It's kept the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The Panthers will line up.
Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
41. Panthers 28. Harrison Mevis to kick off for Panthers.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
All right. Tony.
Again, left side. Here's Robinson. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 27 on the play, and the Falcons will have a first.
Best run games in this league have balance. You can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
All right. 18. That's it.
There's a counter give to Robinson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and picks up the first.
Yeah, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say, feed the run game.
Going to the ground again on first. And their next snap's coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. That's it. 19 seconds.
Hand off for Robinson, running right. And he'll goal his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Second down, Robinson. Only can get his yard here. It's going to be third down.
He was brought down by Damari Memphis. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, Uno. 118. That's it. Under.
Good to the job. He's dropped just short of the mark
getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. One. 18.
One is with Robinson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort. Nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons very close to an 11th win this season. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Robinson is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Koo on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons push the lead to 20.
48. Panthers 28.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Baker now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it up. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Running here with Bijan. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. Play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
The toss snap, Robinson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
All right. 18. Let's go.
Going right side. Robinson with it. Same guy. Same results. He's brought it up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. 18.
Brown's going to throw for it. Caught by the tie